had a good night, thanks. Short, but good.
Alright, this is Guild Wars. I am right now in the process of starting the recording, getting raids. So that's always fun. But it's the first time I've ever recorded a game before, so please bear with me. Right now I am running a human Necromancer. I have my little pet there. And then I do have these minions that you always gotta roll around with. They're bone minions, and then I do have like a shadow fiend. You do get more, but I'm just gonna walk you through a little bit. Right now I am level 22, but as you see, since I am in a lower area, it does level scale you, so it puts you down to level 8, so you're not just going through an area and it being completely easy. Some simple things, show you the hero, that's what they call it. This is your hero, you know, it has all your stuff for that. The armor, you don't have to always, you know, this armor isn't stuck that color. They do have dyes that you can make. Cooks do it. They basically take stuff. You can also buy them in the marketplace, pick it up in loots, but they do have starter, common, uncommon, and rare. There might even be like legendary. I haven't gotten any yet, so I don't know. And then you can change those any way you want. We also do have like town clothes, so if you're just relaxing, I guess you can wear that. I have yet to do that. The mining equipment right here, this you actually have to go out and buy new axes, picks, and you know, sights, because you can only use them a little bit. But right now I do have 2 weapons. They actually allow you to weapon swap in combat. I'll show you that a little later. But I do have a scepter, and then my little like enchant, you know, I can put on there. It just gives me 3% or 13% more toughness. Then I got my staff. This is for, you know, they're both spells. These are for more up close spells. These are for more ranged, slowing down type things. And then you do have like your underwater weapons. This game's very nice underwater. Right here you have your skill tab, all your weapon skills that you've learned so far. I don't use daggers, so no point in that. You do have your slot skills, is what these points are for. If you look for that symbol around the map, you go and you do those things, you get extra skill points, but you do get those when you do level up, and then you do start getting trait points, I think when you're level 17, and then the traits go here, and you know, you can do them all like that. Your story, you can follow along with the story. I don't really pay attention. This just shows you where you're at. Crafting, your crafting menu shows you where you're at. Right now I'm an artificer, or an artificer, or whatever you want to call it, and a jeweler. Then you have your enchantments, and then PvP stuff. Party options, all that kind of stuff. Your inventory, mine's kind of small right now, 36 things. I'm pretty sure you can get other bags, but these are also kind of nice. You can do this. I'm going to deposit these in my collectibles. You can see if I can show you that later. I should be able to if I can find a place to do it. Your mail, you can send mail at any time to anyone here. You can send items, all that kind of stuff. Contact list. Then your guild menu. You can be in multiple guilds at the same time. These are actually pretty nice. You have, you know, your roster. It even shows you who you invited. This is actually very interesting. You can actually upgrade your guild by influence points. Influence points they're earned by doing, you know, simple guild things, stuff like that. Even members logging on, just questing together, that kind of stuff. And then those are spent on 4 different areas: politics, art of war, economy, and architecture. These, you know, you can actually start learning some stuff. I actually want to learn that now, so it does take real time. So in 23 hours, basically tomorrow at the same time, the guild template will be done. So that's, I can actually edit that. But you do have to actually start getting all that stuff up. But with this, easy ways to do it, if you're short 10 or short 100 or whatever, if you go to Divinity's Reach, there's a guy there. You can buy drinks, they call it. You buy drinks, and the town will toast your guild. You can pay more, and you can have them throw a party or whatever in favor of your guild. That just gets you more points. And then, of course, you have your map. It's a pretty huge map. I've actually seen some people in Gen chat complaining that there's no mounts, but the thing is, though, and I'll actually show you this right now, people, I guess, just love finding something to complain about in a game, but you don't really need mounts, but you do walk, but the thing is, though, is once you find certain waypoints, all you have to do are they're things like this. Cost you, like, if you were to take, like a flying mount in World of Warcraft to fly to, Orgrimmar or something like that from somewhere else, instead of actually doing it yourself. Just loads on through, you don't have to sit through anything, and then you're at that waypoint. Other things, they do have, like, this stuff called an overflow server. Basically, since it is free to play after the initial purchase, the server can get pretty big, so they basically they have an overflow server. It works just as the regular server does, but when spots become available in the regular server, you can go on through there. Everybody can basically heal. Everybody does have, like, a healing thing for here. I'm going to show you guys some basic combat. And then here, I'll do the weapons swap. As you see, I pulled out my staff. Now I'm doing these basically poisons and stuff. My minions, I can actually blow these two up, which are actually kind of cool. And then this one I can, as you can read. But then they do have, like, this stuff right here. At least I might be, the Necromancers, I think, might be the only class that uses this. But you basically turn into a spirit form, you use these different abilities, and it'll help you gain life, that kind of stuff, if you're really cutting it short on life. But as you can see here, you do have your main story quests. Those are always in green. Then you have, like, your random events. They honestly pop out of nowhere sometimes. But they do also have, like, these ones, which are hearts on the map, which you do need to get the world completion. You have to go around and do these tasks. Some of them are helping farmers, clearing out bandits, planting things. It's very interesting. The random events can be anything from killing a whole bunch of centaurs, driving them back, defending a bridge. They're basically like mini dungeons inside the world that happen all the time. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Rift, I guess, but those do spawn. They're always in the same place, and they respawn maybe 30 minutes or so. But it is very cool. So as you can see, but they do also have, like, things that you can level up. They have these, on here I forgot to show you this, the Black Line Trading Company. It's basically, this is like the gem store. It's not loading right now for some reason. It was earlier, but yeah, here we go. So this, with real money, you can buy these different things, mini pets, styles, that kind of stuff. You can actually get gems and trade it for gold. Right now, that's not really going for much. The actual trading post, which is like the auction house, is down. There was a glitch with it, and, they didn't want that to actually happen through the game. So what was I going to show? Okay, here's a random event. There's another one. They basically circle themselves. You can go around. Oh, I actually need to get that one. What was I going to show you here? Let's go to Divinity's Reach. This is, I guess, the human city, I guess you can call it. Anybody can get to any cities by traveling through the Stargates, as I like to call them. They do look like Stargates. If I run across one, I'll show you one. But the load times aren't actually bad in this game. Since I'm probably running this program to record this, it's probably running a little bit. But here, you can go here, you can get access to your guild bank, which you have to actually learn. And then you can upgrade your slot for it, but I think there's a glitch right now.
I carry only the highest quality goods.
Yeah, see, right now there's a tiny glitch to where if you're loading in an area, something like that, it says that you're not in a guild. Even though I clearly am. Here's the bank. This is actually very sweet. So you have your general bank slots. I'm pretty sure maybe this is all you can have. You might actually be able to get more, but I'm not sure. What I'll do is that stuff that I sent earlier to the collectibles item. This is your collectibles. All your materials that you get in the game, regardless of if it's food, you know, cloth, wood, you know, all this stuff. It goes in here. It's a total separate bank slot. Your pets go in here. And you can honestly put an unlimited amount of all this stuff in here. They have a dedicated slot for all of them. Just throw it in there and it'll keep it safe for you. And then when you actually get to the place to where you can go craft the stuff, it brings this up and you can take out your materials right there instead of having to put it in your bag, which is really cool. I am on the Yak's Bend server. My character name is D-Throat. I'll type it right here, D-Throat. So that is my character name. So if anybody sees this video and wants to join my guild or anything like that, feel free. They do have trainers going around, stuff like that. That's how you do learn your, become a commander. What is that? Guess I need 100 gold. I don't even think anybody has one piece of gold yet. But for a free-to-play game, this game is awesome. This is definitely the Guild Wars they wanted to make. Let me see. Just like it, you know, in World of Warcraft, any of that stuff, all the merchants do repair things in World of Warcraft, but here you actually have to look for the equipment repair icon. It's a merchant. You go there and it'll let you, you know, repair that stuff. It costs, you know, like a couple bronze. So let me see if I can find a random event to show you guys. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever made a video, so if I'm missing stuff that, you know, other people would put in their videos, just let me know. You know, this is my first time, so bear with me. I'm trying to find the stuff that I think is cool, that I found, that I think everybody else would think is cool, trying to get people to buy it, that kind of stuff, because the game is really worth it. So let me find, I think I have to actually get in this area before I see a random event. So yeah, like I said, I'm now in the overflow. The only thing that kind of sucks is that you do, actually, let me see. Kind of sucks though, because sometimes you know, your party members will be in the actual server, you'll be in the overflow, you can't find them, all that kind of stuff. It is glitchy a little bit, but you know, the game's technically not even out until tomorrow. So I mean, for it to be this solid, you know, this solid, you know, yeah, they did have the beta weekends, that kind of stuff. For it to be this solid, you know, 3 days before the game releases, you know, I guess you could call the 3-day head start, you know, kind of like the final stress test. There is a lot of stuff that they still do have to work on, but like I said, for a game's release, it's very solid. The art direction in the game is very sweet. Every area looks different. It's a very, very well put together game. Let me see if I can find a random event. Okay, there's a random event here, but there's no portal there. This you have to escort, you know, like a supply bull to here, and you have like onslaughts of enemies and that kind of stuff that you have to outrun. Let's see. So there's the waypoint. But like I said, I mean, you know, this is my first video. I feel like everybody's gonna comment saying, oh, if he says this is his video, first video. But I just feel bad because I don't know exactly what to show you, so I'm just showing you gameplay. Right now there is no trade either. It just doesn't work. Actually, there's mail, but there is no trade at the moment. Let's see, like this, like let's say your friend's in the overflow and you're in, you know, the actual server, or vice versa. You can actually join them, and you'll basically just spawn right next to them. Thing, you know, that's been a little glitchy too, trying to find the people. But other than that, I mean, the game's real solid. It's very fun to level up in this game. It's actually very time consuming and a lot harder than a lot of MMOs, which I found. I mean, I've been playing for, you know, 3 days and I've only gotten to level 22, and I've played a lot of this game. You know, so it is very, it is, you know, it's not the typical, you know, I'm not gonna say WoW grind, because you barely have to grind in WoW anymore. They made it so easy. But, you know, the grind in this game is fun, because you don't just run into the middle of the woods and kill things like I just did there. You can actually, you know, go do random events, go do, you know, the tasks, you know, finding the different areas in the map, all that kind of stuff, you know, gives you XP. So even doing those are real cool. You do have, you know, dungeons and stuff like that, but I can't get into them until I'm level 30. But, you know, this is the Necromancer class. I'm sure, you know, as I get this character leveled up and I can start working on another tune, you know, I'll post a video for that. But by then, who knows, maybe tons of people will have videos up. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, I am on Yak's Bend, and my username is dthroat. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want to see something in videos, or, you know, something like that, let me know. The game does come out tomorrow, Tuesday. That would be August 28th. So by then, if you're in game, come play with me. If not, you know, if you want to see something else, you know, just send me a message on, you know, YouTube or something like that. I'll do the best that I can to actually, you know, do what you're asking me to do, and, you know, we can help you out, see if you actually want to enjoy, you know, buying the game, or if you want to see something before you actually buy it, whatever. But yeah, this is the game, so have a good day, guys.